Hello students, teachers, parents, history nerds, hello everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We continue with our Early America series by looking at industrialization and immigration. Check the description down below for a fill-in-the-blanks worksheet that goes along with this video. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. I do my best. Okay, let's go. The use of steam power was a major factor in the Industrial Revolution. Steam-powered factories were more efficient, and when locomotive technology improved, markets continued to expand. Railroads had started as a way to move goods to canals for transport by canal boat. After 1830, locomotives began to be used to carry the goods the entire way. Once some technical difficulties were solved, rail travel became safer than ever. By 1850, a network of railroads crisscrossed the nation. Raw materials could travel from where they were harvested to factories, and finished goods could travel from factories to ports or sales centers more quickly. The market grew. However, there was a downside. The factories of the 1850s were very different from the mills of the early 1800s. People, sometimes entire families, worked longer hours for lower wages. Most factories had no safety devices, and accidents were common. No laws regulated working conditions or protected injured workers. Artisans formed trade unions and went on strikes to demand better treatment, which they received because factory owners needed their skills. For unskilled workers and women, however, unions provided little support. In the 1840s, millions of immigrants came to the United States, mainly from Western Europe. In 1845, disease wiped out the potato crop in Ireland, leading to a famine or widespread starvation. Huge numbers of Irish came to America, most of them former farm laborers. Many took jobs laying railroad track or as household workers. Many Germans also came to the United States, fleeing failed revolutions in Germany. Famine and revolution are examples of push factors. Some Americans worried about the growing immigrant population. Nativists were people who wanted to preserve the country for white, American-born Protestants. They formed a new political party, the Know Nothing Party, which was anti-Catholic and anti-immigrant. African Americans in the North also faced discrimination, or the denial of equal rights or equal treatment to certain groups of people. Though free, African Americans were often not allowed to vote or to work in factories and skilled trades. Public schools and churches were often segregated. As a result, many African Americans formed their own churches. They also started their own newspapers and magazines and established their own schools and colleges. And now, the recap. The steam engine may have chugged in as a major player in the Industrial Revolution, but it was no small puff of power. Factories ran faster, and once locomotives started rolling by 1830, they could ship goods coast to coast. Soon, railroads were spreading like spilled coffee, linking raw materials, factories, and markets across the nation by 1850. Yet this progress came with a catch. Factory work went from freedom to long hours, low wages, and zero safety measures. Artisans tried striking up better deals through unions, while unskilled laborers and women often got left out. Meanwhile, America's immigrant population boomed with Irish fleeing famine and Germans escaping failed revolutions, giving rise to nativists, or the Know Nothing Party, whose main hobby was worrying about foreigners. Even free African Americans faced job and voting discrimination and had to start their own schools, churches, and newspapers to get by in a society still riddled with inequality. So while steam engines helped fuel progress, society's tracks had a few bumpy turns left to navigate. There you have it, folks. That is industrialization and immigration nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Take a little time to get industrial on those like and subscribe buttons. Don't pretend to know nothing about them. See y'all next time on Nutshelled History.